what? Allow me to play devil's advocate.
He wants smoke. I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole deal.
Oh, happy 48-hour Friday, y'all. We back at it again.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yo, man, listen, man, over here being more than just an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun, being the whole damn meal. That's what we're doing.
The whole meal. Look at us. None of us have like a thing that we have to run off to today. Like, I'm going to see AC/DC tonight here in Atlanta. So I'm excited about that. But I got nothing else going on until then. We could be live for 4 hours if we wanted. I don't care.
First of all, hold on now. I've been putting off working out since yesterday. I got dressed. I played the part. Then I had folks over yesterday. I was entertaining, so I was cooking and stuff. And then I just never got to go work out.
That has been me all week. Similar to you. Dress out for PE, but don't participate.
You still take the picture and like post on the gram like, oh, gym motivational clothes. None of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, no. I haven't taken the picture in the clothes, and then not worked out. But like, I think we talked about it before. Sometimes the worst thing you could do is drink your pre-workout and then not work out. Bruce Banner levels of mad.
Is that like putting on a condom and then not getting it smashed?
Fair, yes.
Ooh.
Or you take that gas station pill and then like, oh man, it's not gonna happen. Oh no.
A little bit of that horny goat weed, and now your pulse is just through the roof, and you're by yourself.
Your blood pressure go high, and you die alone in the car.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Avoid those gas station wiener pills, guys. Those aren't good for you. You don't need that.
Jesus Christ, Tanner, you don't watch Tires, do you?
No.
Claudia, come on now. Like, the same way that like you was into that Bad Thought show. There's an episode in this current season of the show called Tires. It got he looks like a tall baby.
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
So wait, how did you know that?
I know Tires.
Okay. But he also looks like a tall baby, Shane Gillis.
I get it.
You just instantly got that?
So there's this one Greek comedian who has like bad hair and he's kind of
Stavros.
So his character was doing something in his van, right? And like these people busted him and he had a chubby like right when they came in, and just the optics were just all bad. He's like, it's not illegal to be hard in the van. Like you just gotta see how it all plays out, man. Like I don't want to get too much away. It's a great show.
You got a clip or something I can watch?
I'll send you something. I'll send you something later on. Tires on Netflix. They get 3 seasons in. I think there's like 8 to 10 episodes a season. 30 minutes, easy to digest, dumb laughter.
Some more of that bad dark humor that we all love.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's not as crazy as Bad Thoughts. Like Bad Thoughts definitely takes it to the insane territories, but Tires, like Shane Gillis made that on his own and sold it to Netflix. So good for him.
Yep. All right, man. Like so much heavy things to get to today, man. Sad news for Transformers fans, man. Peter Cullen, the legendary voice of Optimus Prime. I had a picture of him. Can you pull up one real quick, Tan? I'm sorry. Peter Cullen, the legendary voice of Optimus Prime, has died at the age of 85. Now, he first voiced the leader of the Autobots in the original 1980s animated series and later returned for the live-action movies. He also voiced Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, Monterey Jack and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. He even made those little clicking sounds that, make it sound like you got allergies and you scratching your throat. That on Predator. And his family say he passed away peacefully at his Los Angeles home, surrounded by loved ones. His cause of death has not been announced. But man, listen, a lot of people died this week. I literally had to rub my eyes for that one. Like that one messed me up.
Oh my God. It's every day, you guys.
Yeah.
How do we turn this around from like it's sad. Like, okay, I have one thing I want to just like throw in there real quick. Dolly Parton dying. Like I love seeing all the love that's come out for her. But I will say that her dying has showed a contrast with other people like that aren't living so well. I think she's an example of like, you treat people well while you're alive. People will like treat you and respect your memory when you're dead. So take a quick look at this, what's happening in the Hollywood Walk of Fame right now.
It's day 202 at Donald Trump's Hollywood Star, and today I'm gonna show you the difference between what a Hollywood star looks like when everybody hates you. This is Donald Trump star covered in graffiti, and what a Hollywood star looks like when everybody loves you. This is Dolly Parton star covered in flowers to celebrate her life and legacy. Again, Donald Trump star covered in graffiti, and Dolly Parton star covered in flowers. Notice the difference? Make sure to hit the follow button for day 203.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I imagine it costs money to clean that up every time they got to clean it up. You know, it gets to a point where, like, after the 15th time, you know, I remember back when I was a kid, they had this giant King Kong inflatable balloon at the top of the Empire State Building. And I always wanted to go downtown and see it. And when we finally made it downtown, it was gone because it kept getting a hole torn in it because, you know, it was a big ass balloon and it was windy on the top of the Empire State Building. And they was like, hey, we're going to stop patching this up. We're done here. They should be like that with his star or put it at the bottom of a volcano. So if people really wanted to face it, they got to work for it.
I mean, in blue Los Angeles, California, I mean, you kind of got to expect that. And he's like hated. He's like causing so much harm to so many people. Like, yeah. But look at the difference. I love that I got to see that. Dolly just keeps on giving us gifts.
Indeed.
Great.
Indeed. Like, it's man, like, listen, and the week is not over yet. Like, listen, bubble wrap everybody. Where's Stevie Wonder at right now? Let's bubble. Who are we bubble wrapping? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, apparently the Grim Reaper is just out here free balling, just snatching souls. Who do we need to bubble wrap? You let us know in the chat. I definitely nominate Stevie Wonder, and I also nominate the LL Cool J.
Okay.
Those are my two.
I don't think LL's in danger. LL's like, how old is LL these days?
He's like 58, but you know,
Looks good.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. Protect. I like Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
I saw a video with Glenn Close the other day. And she looked really.
Glenn Close got old.
She aged, and people like saying in the comments, "Get in the house right now."
Marla Gibbs. Let's bubble wrap Marla Gibbs from 227. She was also Florence on the Jeffersons. Bubble wrap her too. Diana Ross. They throwing the bubble wrap on there.
Oh yeah, Diana Ross for sure.
We lost someone. Yes, another person we lost yesterday. You saw that, right?
Ooh.
Samuel Monroe Jr. from Menace to Society in the play.
Oh, I had that ready to go for today as well. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Samuel Monroe Jr. You might know him from Menace to Society, Players Club. He was also in Tales from the Hood as well. He was in a lot of like late 90s gangster classics, you know?
Yeah,
he had a tough go at it.
Was it pancreatic cancer? It was something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He seemed to be a very loved individual, man.
53 years old.
53 is crazy young. I mean,
my age.
It's weird because like there are ages where it's a tragedy, and I still I feel like through most of our 50s, it's still kind of a tragedy. But once you hit 60s, I think people are like, oh, okay.
60s, damn, that's in 7 years for me.
Well, it's not that long away for me either. And then you get into the 60s and okay. And then when people leave us in their 70s, we're like, oh, okay. And then, 80s is like getting up there where you like really expect it,
Yeah, like I want to live to be old enough to where like no one wants to Google how I died. Like, like, hey man, like I didn't have to Google how Peter Cullen died. He died of being 85. You know what I mean? Like and I didn't realize he was old as he was until I saw the RIPs. And yes, let's definitely bubble wrap Ice-T. I started worrying about him as soon as he lost his ponytail on Law and Order. I was concerned.
The thing that's unique about Peter Cullen too is like through all the different Transformer movies and whatnot, they brought in other people to voice the other characters. But this dude has been the only, to my knowledge, basically. Now I'm sure like the other cartoons, people for the real nerds who know about Beast Wars and some of those others, I bet they probably had different Optimus Prime voices. But Peter Cullen had been playing OG Optimus Prime since the early 80s.
Yeah. Like when I tell you I cried, I didn't boohoo cry, like, but like, I teared up, man, like that. Like I just have so much emotional connection to him, that phylum of toys, all the things.
I'm sorry, you guys.
What was the trigger word that brought the cat out this time?
I think Menace to Society.
Okay. Because usually something sexual brings the cat out.
Right.
That's what it's been all week.
She was on deck, like just on the side, but then she wanted to walk across, and I'm sorry. She just needs attention. I'm so sorry for that noise.
Oh, right. No, you're good.
Fine.
Yeah, Bubble Wrap Lionel Richie.
TBMB talking about Lionel, double bubble George Clinton. Yo, this is how I learned that George Clinton is still with us. I thought the funk mothership might have come and taken him. I didn't know.
Tore the roof off the mother and bounced.
Yeah.
Joe Collins. Joe Collins is still with the company?
Oh, wow.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
She was an actress, right?
Yeah. Dynasty.
But did she write books as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at our knowledge.
There's certain people occupy like similar spaces in my head. Like I feel like Joan Collins was also like in a Dear Abby kind of space. Like people would write her and she would give opinions, but I could be wrong.
Bubble Wrap Flavor Flav. He's done great things for what was the soccer team, the U.S. soccer team.
All women. He's doing so much for women's sports because it was the soccer team, but then it was also women's water polo, right? Wasn't it water polo?
I don't know.
It was
water polo, women's water polo. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dark Child. You can send it to the side dish email at gmail.com and we will definitely check it out.
Yeah, the email's good. The Discord is good. My personal stuff, like I've noticed, like every now and then, I don't check my DMs and whatnot. Y'all might do a better job of that stuff than I do. But every now and then, I'll see something in the DMs and it's from like months ago. And I'm sorry if I didn't respond. Sorry if that topic didn't make it. But typically, like side dish email. Or even in the comments, you'd be surprised. Like I look at a lot of YouTube comments and stuff, and so like anything in the comments, anything in the Discord, the side dish email at gmail.com. Those are all great ways.
Hey, Claudia, do you feel like your vocal cords are warmed up enough?
It's never going to sound good, but I can always try.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I look a hot mess.
No, you're doing great.
I got a headache today. I'm just like, hey, I had friends over last night and I cooked, right? And I had some leftover turkey because I made turkey the other day, like a whole turkey, like Thanksgiving. Like I cook like I have 4 kids. Like I just need to chill out. And so wait, how do I get to this? Possums show up. A bobcat showed up in the backyard the other day, and one of my friends was with me, and I let me just share this with you guys.
Video? Hell yeah.
Oh, can I show this? Oh, let me just fix this. I just want to start sharing some of the wildlife that's at my house. I kind of feel like we can almost have space for this. Let me just get this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I had it all queued up, and I put MPV instead of MP4. Okay.
What up, T Fusion Sounds? No, I'm not in the chat right at this moment. I'm only trapping off of the laptop at the moment.
Okay, so do you guys have possums around your place?
Not as many as you have. You're more likely to see foxes and deer around my neck of the woods. Literally.
How about you, Tanner?
I am in the city, so I get very little possum activity.
Let's not let me do it. MP4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get back to that. I'll find a place to insert this, but I do want to show y'all what rolled up to my house yesterday. Yeah.
Never a dull moment in these streets.
No. All right. What we got going on?
Something with Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yeah. So, man, it's kind of been a slow. I mean, everybody who's been watching those, like this whole week has just been all doom and gloom, and people we love passing away. So that's been really tough. We have armadillo in Kentucky. Yo, we got armadillo in almost every state. Possums are disgusting. Let me give you just a quick reroute, and then we'll talk about Jocelyn Hernandez. Possums are North America's only marsupial, and possums are they are not aggressive. They just look scary because they got these big ass teeth and they look like this. And whenever you roll up on one, but possums are more easily domesticated than raccoons, which are also fun. And so people can get possums as pets and and possums love being a little pet. They'll just curl up in your arms. You can pet a possum. This is after you've had one for a little while. And here's the other reason that you should like possums is possums feed off of dangerous bugs, in particular, the kinds of ticks that can give you blood illnesses. Possums eat them because they're immune to that stuff.
Okay, they say that, right? But yet the possums in my neighborhood, they want turkey breast and
Oh yeah, they still want it.
Okay, so I opened the door of the possums right there, and I ran to try to corner it. I wanted to get it on video, and the other reaction, like what it did. They get scared. They play possum.
Nope. Oh my God! It's right here.
That thing cat-sized.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can be big.
I've only seen the small ones. I've never seen a big possum.
Did I skip the front part? Let me see something real quick. They get scared. They play possum.
Nope.
Tearing it down. They get in. Okay, yeah. I ran in front of it and I stopped. Like it was running the other way, and I stopped in front of it, and it just froze. And then it turned around and went the other way. But there's so many of them. It's not just one. It's probably like at least 20. There's different size snouts. There's fat ones. There's babies. There's just tons. And 7 is not afraid of the possum. I opened the door. 7 ran out and was trying to chase it down. But I don't know. I don't think the possum would bite the cat, right?
I don't know.
I don't know that possums are carnivores like that. Like, I don't know that a possum is eating live things. I think it only eats dead things. And then
bugs. Okay, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Can someone get a chance send the side dish cash app in the chat? And Ed Crack, is this where we send a lottery money from now instead of us? Yeah, like what's the lottery at? Is it at a number that we care about again? Are we back on that?
I mean, I would have turned my nose down to 100 million. Would you guys?
What can I do with 100? No, I'm joking.
Let me tell you how bougie I am. I don't even think about buying a lotto ticket for myself unless it's over 200 milli.
Oh.
I don't even mess with it.
That's that privilege, huh?
That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
He's like, 185 million. I like my ass with that.
Get it out of here. Hilarious. Somebody earlier asked something if the Cash App went through, and the Cash App did go through, and our regular Cash App is Side Dish TV. And we're working on throwing a graphic in. We just don't have that sorted out, but I think it's in the description of all of our YouTube videos now and everything. And so, like, if you want to support through Cash App, which we certainly appreciate, you can find it there. It's just Side Dish TV. Also, major shout out to everybody. Our memberships are going through the roof. Thank you guys so much. There's more members only content coming online as I've been digging through some of the old Dish and Side Dish archives, and some more of that stuff gets added all the time.
Oh, hey, Craig. Joan Collins, her sister Jackie Collins was the writer. She passed and Joan Collins, they said, is 93 and still alive.
Okay. Man,
hey,
shout out to her.
Lisa McCulley, they're not dangerous. Your cat is dangerous. That's that.
Wait, your cat killed a possum?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I did tell you the story. Like, I encountered a possum, and it was like, oh man, like my dog like walked in with this what I thought was a dead thing, and then put it down. As soon as I went up to throw it away, it came. I almost died. It almost took my life. Like, I wasn't ready, man. I'm not outside like that. Like not at that time. Not at that time, but I still wasn't ready.
Possum.
Yo, that would be shocking for anybody. Think they rolling up on a dead possum, about to like scoop it up and toss it. And it's like,
hey, before I got my eye surgery, like I had cataract surgery. I don't have cataracts, but you can get it as an elective, and it fixes your if you can't see up close, it's amazing. But before I had that surgery, me and my ex, we went to our friend's house. I had a lake, and I am known to try to pet any cat that I see in the wild. So I saw these glowy eyes, and we were walking to the car at night, and I'm like trying to call the cat over, and it was like staring me down, like the glowy eyes, you know. And my guy was like, "That's not a cat." I'm like, "Yes, it is. It's a cat." And it approached a little bit, and it had some strong ass shoulders, like it was very muscular. It was a fox. I was trying to pet.
Yo, the fact that you even got close enough to a fox to let it for it to let you pet it is crazy.
I didn't
Called
pet it,
up
but
a wild animal like your Snow White.
I always gotta pet the wild animals. I do. But it was like, it didn't hiss, but it looked like it wanted to F me up though. A little bit. Yeah.
Yo, see, Williams talking about, I wish I had a dog. Deer are scared to death of dogs. Let me tell you something. You know what no deer has ever done? No deer has ever run up on you and bit you. So, like, why are you trying to scare off deer?
Because they carry ticks.
Deer do carry ticks, but they're like, deer aren't hanging around. Deer run off all the time. Anyhow, all right, we're gonna get to this. Okay, yeah, hilarious. Kelly girl is like, what did the fox say? All right, so this story is interesting. We're talking about Jocelyn Hernandez. Okay, so there's a clip that's going around, and I'm just going to play the clip. But the background on this is Jocelyn Hernandez talking to her daughter, and the background on Jocelyn before Love and Hip Hop and all that stuff is when her family was struggling financially when she was very young. And so when she was 16 or 17 years old, she started working as a stripper. And that's something that she did into her early 20s. And she's been very open about it. And she's talked about how it's a time of her life that she kind of regrets. And she wouldn't suggest that anyone get into this. But at the time, it did sort of like help her get her life together. And in her early 20s is when she was able to make the leap from there into music and television. And so this is a video of her talking to her daughter about if her daughter understood what it was to be a stripper.
You know, I started stripping at such a young age. Do you know what a stripper is?
Yeah, a person who dances naked.
Why you have to say it like that?
Because you told me exactly what that is.
I had to tell you.
In that exact detail.
I said it just like that?
Yeah.
Well, I had to tell you because...
You could have said it in a different detail.
Well, which way did you want me to say it? Oh, a person that... I don't know how else to say it.
Dances without clothes. My mom is so honest with me because she doesn't want me to, in the future, to look at Instagram or TikTok or anything. I'll see stuff that she didn't tell me about.
I had to tell you because I don't want you to get older and then go online or you hear things about me because you know your mom be on the media.
A lot, yeah. For work?
It's for work. But I don't want you to grow up and then you go to school and kids are like, oh, your mama used to be a stripper. Oh, your mama used to be this. Oh, your mama did that. So I got to tell you, because you're already 9 and you're so smart. If I don't start telling you things that I've been through already, you're going to go online and find out. And then I don't want you to come back and tell me, Mom, why didn't you tell me you used to take your clothes off for work? Or, Mom, why didn't you tell me that you went through this with my dad? Or, Dad, how do you feel about your dad?
All right, and there, and obviously we got that video sort of courtesy of the Shade Room, or thanks for letting us borrow it. But I think it's an interesting talk. She was getting ready for a maternity shoot. Here are some of the photos from the maternity shoot, looking amazing there. This is the whole family, and like I said, she's expecting another one. But to me, it's so interesting because, and HK, you're the only parent on the panel, but how do you figure out? Number one, what do you share with the kid and what you don't share with the kid? And number two, when is the right time to share something that might be sensitive for that kid?
I think, the second that they either get teased about it or are made aware of your street doings, you got to kind of have that conversation. Like, luckily, I don't do anything that I'm not proud of. So I've never really had to have a weird, awkward conversation with any kids, you know what I mean? But when you're on social media like that and people can quickly Google you, they're gonna see some things. So like I think in her space, she got ahead of it, and I think she handled that really well. It's dope to see the growth. I remember she was a different person.
Oh yeah. First of all, I gotta say, Bonnie Bella is so smart, mature, old spirit. Like, girl, you have been here before. It feels like Mimi, my friend Mimi, her daughter, Eva, is Bonnie Bella's sister, and they are really close. They text each other. They're like, and they told me recently, they were like, Bonnie Bella is so smart. They had nothing but good things to say about the little girl. The conversation also goes on to talk about Jocelyn tells her daughter, "Daddy doesn't do anything for us. Has never given me $1 towards child support." And the daughter knew, and she seemed like she's like, "I love him, but I think he's a liar. I don't think he tells the truth that much." And she seems extremely mature. I think all kids you can't really have that conversation with, but I think Bonnie is probably a special child as far as like, she has the emotional intelligence and capacity to handle this conversation. She didn't seem distraught. She didn't seem bothered. She didn't seem like she was devastated. She seemed very matter of fact. Like she seems like she's a 20-year-old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also think I also think there's something to it. It's like she seems very intelligent. It seems very mature for for a 9-year-old girl, for a 9-year-old child, and I'm sure that's like on a kid to kid basis. It's
Yeah.
interesting to me because I feel like there's got to be some sort of a line between being the parent to your child and being the friend of your child. And most of the time, I was parented. I didn't get a lot of friend from my parents. Um, uh, it wasn't until way later in life for me that some of our relationship there started to open up. It was very much like, do as I say, this is the world, whatever I sort of tell you. And it wasn't until later on that, my parents became people to me, which is a different distinction. I think like the idea of recognizing that your parent was a person. Most of the time you just think about them as your mom or dad. And HK, I think you're so right. Cause it's like being a famous person, their daughter's friends' parents are going to be telling their friends' kids, "Oh, your mama did this and your mama did that." And so I think I don't know. I think it's like a fascinating discussion. Like, when do you tell your kids the bad things about you? Or do you not do it at all?
I think, her daughter benefits from the fact that I don't think that Jocelyn sugarcoats anything for her child. And I feel like that really helped. That really benefited my oldest. Like I talked to him like crazy. Like he was 18 when he was 18 months. You know what I mean? And he's the person who I have to kind of course correct the very least out of all my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like even his whole college run might have costed me $5,000 in totality because he was just so locked in and so focused. I'm like, yo, man, don't be effing up, man. Don't make my life hard. I made your life easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he really like, buckled in, and like I never sugarcoated anything for him. So like I think when you keep it a buck with your kids, if your kids can process it, because not everybody's equipped for that.
Right.
I think you know who the ones are. It's crazy. And yo, shout out to Thomas Bell. I'm looking for those graphics that you talked about. And hold on, for the culture. Sarah Thomas Bell. Thank you for your support. Yeah, like yo, I don't know if y'all been in the Discord, but they have like a museum worth of graphics that they've created.
I gotta go look at that.
I've been trying to figure out a way to like beam it to the thing. I was in there like tucked away trying to like find the stuff. I couldn't see it right away because there was so much in there. But thank you guys, man. You and T Fusion Sounds going crazy.
I see this comment here from Me Divine. Said, if you keep the lines of communication open with your children, they will appreciate and respect you. Each parent will know when their child is ready. I have 5 grown-up ones, by the way. It's such an interesting thing because it's like everyone's relationship with their parent is like explicit and exclusive to them, and I can only I didn't get to a place where I was receiving the information to evaluate my parents at my age until into my 20s and 30s and even my early 40s. And so it's just like, I just think it's really commendable for Jocelyn to talk to her kids about this sort of stuff. But then I also wonder, like, what is the balance? Like when you're some of these celebrities who are, more famous than Jocelyn, we're talking about the Kim Kardashians of the world, where there are people who are like, oh, well, what happens when so-and-so finds the tapes? And then there are the parents who have very explicit pasts. And so it's such an interesting thing to me. I love looking at all these comments where people are talking about this is what they did.
Yo, like those, man, the people who have like, a porno past or corno past. Like I would love to be a fly on the wall for those conversations.
Right.
Because like, how do you explain that?
What about if you were a bad porn star?
Now,
bad conversation, like
bad, like not good at it, or bad, like people are using every. Okay, there we go.
Not good at it. I knew a girl that was in it, and she wasn't good at it.
And that's hard to be bad at.
Well,
She wasn't. She's never been in it.
it's one of those things where it's like there's probably a balance there. Like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna try OnlyFans, and you did OnlyFans for 1 year and you didn't make crazy money and you shut it down, you might be able to scrub that. That might be able to disappear. That might go away. But if you were like one of those pros, if you're one of those contract people and you're with Vivid or whoever else the big companies were, that's going to be a few years and that's not going away.
Yo, the crazy thing, you ever like see somebody like growing up and they like live up to the potential that you had for them in your head, even though that potential was medium? Yo, there was like a person who used to come around radio station all the time and it's like, yo, man, if you don't take your ass to school, get out of here. Like, get out of here. Like every time like a star would come around, like she'd be like lurking around. I'm like, yo, man, you gonna get the Yin Yang Twins in trouble. Like leave. And eventually she became an adult film star. And I was like, I knew it.
You knew it young, huh? You can tell early on.
She had very thoughty ways. And I'm like, yo, man, get out of here, little girl. And then as soon as she became legal, she like, ran full speed into,
So she was a young thought?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like, it was giving off that energy. It's like, yo, man, like, why do you only show up when, like when people come around and like, yo, stop talking to us like that. Like, scram. Like we was very like stiff arm big brother energy. But yeah, now she out here doing the things.
My dream job for years was to be a fluffer. Now I want to be Penny Saver famous. And then Tamika hit us with, I was a contract pro on Craigslist back in the day before the killings started taking place. Ooh.
A contract pro. What does that mean? Like you review contracts like a lawyer?
No, I feel like that was I referenced some girls being contract pros because like they would sign contracts with some of the media producers and maybe Tamika was an independent media producer or worked
for.
Being bad at a bad job is crazy. Like you're a drug dealer, but you're not good at it. You're a corn star, you're not good at it. You know what I mean? Hitman, like a bad hitman. That's gotta be stressful. Like, because we assume these people, like, first of all, the term corn star, whatever, with the P, everyone's not a star, you guys.
This is true.
In reality, too, everyone's not. Some people are just reality or corn participants. They're not like stars, right? So it's a bit aggressive to put the star put on it. So like there's got to be some that weren't good, right?
Oh,
it's almost like being like the king of pop. Like, people have to declare that, you know what I'm saying, and agree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's a star. You just naked.
Tamika said she was an escort. I was paid for dates. I'm not ashamed of it. Tamika, did that include sex or no sex or just hanging out? And did you ever like do like a hand job? Like I was wondering what included was escort. Is it just like your company? Because that doesn't sound bad. But like, did you have to like touch the baloney or anything?
Not the baloney.
Because I'm in a space and place where I definitely would like probably like I'd be down to escort, but not sexually. Like I would take you to places.
So, so like a medical transportation company or
chaperone is what you're talking about.
Yeah, like if you need an emotional support human to go with you to this event because you like you got like I don't like being in public. By myself, like I'll roll. Like, oh, you need like a movie escort? I'll roll. Like I like movies.
I would escort you like if you were about to have to take a test and it was about your health and maybe it's an STD test or a blood test or like whatever these tests are, and you just need a little emotional support before you go in and whenever you come out, I could escort you to that. I'll be there for you.
Dude, like man, we could have used you. So like years ago when I was like still working in Dallas, right? We did, like stations will do a really weird promotion. So like we had this promotion where like we would give you free tickets to a concert if you got like an on-site AIDS test. And you could kind of tell the people it didn't go well for. And like, I was out there, hey man, like cheer up, Bun B's coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like
what?
I was like being an emotional supportive human.
So there was some positive results there.
And they stayed.
Well, I mean, at this point,
hey man, Lil Flip's coming up after this guy.
You caught the HIV, might as well catch the concert. You know what
I mean? And the commercials, people are doing way more.
Yo, if you caught the HIV, you might as well catch a vibe and hang out.
Well, we're not laughing at that.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are. We are.
Brian talking about, I had a friend that drove an Escort, talking about a Ford Escort. I actually had a friend whose legitimate job for a short period of time in Los Angeles was the professional girls were known for being late, and they were known for being incredibly flaky. And so he got a job where he was hired by the corn companies to go pick these girls up and drive them. Like, he was a chauffeur, a legit chauffeur.
What do they call the company? Like Whole Rides?
I don't remember what they called him. Yeah.
Think about it.
Who rides?
Whole Rides.
Right. Like, man, that's got to be an interesting job because you get all the stories.
And all the smells in your car. Think about it.
Well,
Someone
the drive
on.
home, they usually shower after the fact, I imagine.
On scene, though, or do they do it when they get home?
I don't know, depending on. Listen,
I mean, wouldn't you want to just get your little $700 and get out of there and go home?
Mhm.
I mean, like, if I was a woman, I wouldn't want to be sent home stinky and sticky.
Oh, they said the company names wouldn't be that blatant. I'm sorry, that's how my mind works. It's 0 to 100. I don't have.
Dark Child 99. We're using a grammatical concept known as irony.
Taylor, you got this one, brother.
Yeah. Key fusion sounds.
Oh,
Don't
you
do
feel the
bass.
bass in your voice.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hit him
like
with that
my-
low register.
The guy who used to be in Boys to Men, like he came in heavy with it. Oh, thank you, Papito. You got this one?
Papito on deck. Am I saying it right?
I think saying it wrong is almost just as good.
Okay.
We're singing it.
He just want the sound bite. Oh man. So switching gears real quick, man. Gotta send a major shout out to the one they call Drewski. I'm hoping that this
You
video
know, I started.
stayed. Oh no, did the video go away? Never mind. I'll have to come back to that. Maybe it got deleted on mistake. Have you seen Drewski's new video?
I saw it.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna pull this up while you guys talk amongst yourselves. Yo, man, listen, bubble wrap Drewski, like bubble wrap that man. He has the way he figures out how to take something dope, make it iller, and just really, I don't know, just really like just stretch the lines of imagination on where things can go. It is beyond impressive. I'm gonna download this real quick. It sucks because like I was so prepared and I took time to like edit this video down to make it like a smidge shorter, only to for the upload to fail or
No,
for it to be it's downloading the whole profile. The only thing I found. Never mind. So we'll just scratch the fact that I even brought that up. We'll come back to it later.
You're okay. Bring it up later. Okay, we'll come back to it.
Yo, I can step out and I can get it in like 45 seconds.
Okay, if you could do that, man, like yo, man, that's great, amazing.
Right.
Teamwork to the maximum. Thank you so much, brother.
Why does JNG says, Claudia, you could be a madam? What? Do I give madam? Do I give getting the hose in check? Boss pimp slap, pimps up, hose down? Do I give that?
You give connected. If anybody have seen your timeline, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the clientele that one keeps, it definitely lends to the energy of, like, hey, like if you decided to start a side business, you could be the female Dr. Detroit. Don't know if you've ever seen that movie. Yeah, like you could definitely go in that realm if you decided to. Hell yeah.
There was a very famous former football Hall of Famer star that everyone knows his name. Okay. Back in the day that hit me up a few times and was like, hey sis, you got any Puerto Ricans for me? We're going to, I'm like, I'm not a madam. I have pretty friends. I'm not going to pimp my friends and send them to an island with you and your friends. And yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, do I give that vibe? Because why did you ask me that? I don't have Puerto Ricans on deck. I could just ship off to an island.
All right.
But who do you have?
Yo, I'm gonna say something. And this is not you, Claudia. I'm not saying this is not you.
Oh, it
This
is
not you. But there is a thing when you see that used to
Oh
be
my God. Sorry. Claudia Maxwell. Really? Oh my God. You guys are so awesome.
wow.
I'm sorry, Tanner. That caught my attention.
Sometimes when you see a group of really attractive women together and they're all looking like baddies and they're all in some exotic location together or they're all in some place together and not a single one of them's got any man, there's a part of you sometimes, because social media is a terrible place, that goes to, who paid for this trip?
I only hang with girls that have money. I don't.
know.
I do not hang with bums. Like
I know. There used to be this Instagram account called Tag Your Sponsor, where it'd be like some girls on a boat in Dubai, and they'd be like, share the photo of the Middle Eastern man who flew you out here and is on the other side of that yacht taking the photo. I'm just saying, sometimes it gets a little sketch with some of these vacations with some of these girls. Booby kapow up to here, and we're like, what do? You're just, all I see is photos of you lounging on boats. Who's paying for the boats?
We okay. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna be big dog right now. When I go to Aruba and I invited my girls, I think my 50th birthday, I invited like 15 of my girls down. They came. I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. Okay, paid for my room.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a gambler, so if I say, "Hey, Ritz-Carlton, I'm coming down. I want to stay for 5 nights," They'll go, "All right, cool. We'll comp you 3 of those nights, so I only have to pay for 2." There's that. I got mad credits and stuff when I fly, so I can fly hella cheap or free, right? I got that going on. Then all my friends got businesses, they got money. Like, I don't hang with the kind of girls that think getting $40 from a man would be something. So like when we went down for my birthday, I take pride in being a girl that I don't need some fat Russian dude paying for everything that has a hairy back, right? So anyways, I remember when my birthday came, we got a boat, a private boat. They're not that much, like there's 16 of us. I think it was like $4.50 an hour. We did it, I think 3 or 4 hours. So like $1,800.
No big deal.
They put the tip in. It was my birthday. It was not a big deal. But like, I get how you people that are used to bum bitches and girls that try to trade ass for $40 might think that the rest of us are like that. But there are some of us that have credit in the 750, 780 range and own our own homes, have 2 cars, and have never succumbed to that. Now, do I wish sometimes there was a Russian putting his car down? Yes, I do.
Well, may I ask, because you said you don't hang out with broke chicks. Has a chick, similar how you can age out in foster care, has a chick ever cashed out? Like, oh man, you fell below the required amount needed to be able to fly with us.
Another version is, which one of your girls decided, you know what, I'm gonna take the escalator, I'm gonna take the easy life, let me find old Boris and give him some of that some babushka,
No, one girl that would have probably been my top girl, okay, if I been, okay. Everyone used to ask about her, drop dead. She did tell a friend of mine, like, man, I can't afford to go on these trips like Claudia be talking about no more. Like, it's a lot. I can't just drop everything and just go. And I understood that. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? She had kids, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Claudia is Now, have there been times where like I knew someone didn't have it and I really wanted them to come and I made it easy for them? Absolutely. 1000%. If I like love them down, whatever, it's my girl, I'm like, yo, don't worry about it. We got you. We'll make it happen.
That's what's up.
But
That's good friend stuff.
I don't like hanging with girls that be like talking to some guy that's married or that they don't even like because he bought her an $18 drink. I'm like, you're a bum bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather you ask one of us. Stop being a scrub. Because you just prostituted yourself for a drink. A Midori sour.
A Midori sour. Yeah, I'm about to have to make out with this man in the corner of a dark club over that Midori sour.
If you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bum broke bitch activity, I can't do it. I can't.
Fair. Hold on. Shout out to Doobie Booby 88, man, representing, man. Appreciate the love in the super chat.
Thank you.
Doobie Booby 88.
Doobie Booby is a great handle.
Word.
Doobie
Now,
Booby.
as we were saying, man, thank you for pulling that video up, Tanner. Drewski, comedy genius in real time. Look at his take on the whole NFL.
2nd down and 10. From going, well, maybe this guy can do it, to know he can do it. 19 in this. Oh, my goodness. Helmet's out, ball's out, and a penalty flag comes flying in.
Helmet-to-helmet hits are just part of tackling. Just watch the way he goes to the ground. He doesn't move. That does it, folks. Not sure if Ray Price will remember this. Concussions like that tend to stay with you far into the postseason.
This nigga try to angle me in. Fuck you, boy. Hey, take some of that horse speed, boy. Yes, sir.
Breaking news, this just in. A gold Ferrari is heading southbound on I-85. Former running back Ray Price shows no signs of stopping anytime soon as he leads police on a chase of over 10 miles.
CTE what, nigga? They try to say I'm crazy, boy. How the boy go give it? CTE what up? And I got shot. Sold my shit up. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Fuck! Bitch! I just want to talk. I just want to talk, man.
No! Get away from my door!
Leo! Fuck! I swear to God, I just want to talk.
What the fuck are you doing?
Open this fucking door. Get my shit! Get my shit! Get my shit! Get my fucking shit! Chat, I can fuck any bitch in here I want. Watch this, chat. Hey, get your shit, go into my room.
I can't. I'm on my phone right
What you mean with your, hey, get your shit and go into my room.
Hold on. Who was you talking to?
Hey, bitch, it wasn't nobody talking to you anyway, ho. Get the fuck out my house, bitch. Get the fuck out my house, bitch.
Ray Price, what's your favorite play of all time?
Shit, keep it real with you, folks. I don't even remember. I don't remember nothing. I just play football.
Hey, Ray, over here, with the number of concussions you've suffered this season, do you have any concern over your long-term mental health?
No more questions. No more questions. We're going to cut this presser.
Now, the skit, Albert, hilarious, man. It's based on something painfully real, man. Do you feel like, the comedy that he, his approach to it, sheds the proper light on CTE? Or do you think people will look at it as a skit and kind of just keep going on?
No, he has a unique talent to be able to do both.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell, but I was sitting there thinking about two people, at least one person I know that this applied to, who's no longer with us. Totally had CTE and the behavior, all the things that go along with it, alcoholic, trying to numb the pain, mood swings, happy, sad, crying. I never see nobody put it and make it entertaining like that, but it is a real thing. And we used to talk about it all the time and it went away. And I like that he came up. I think this was dope.
Yeah, it's I truly think the highest form of comedy is comedy that involves real social commentary. And it's just the video's so funny because it's kind of exposing something to us. And when he's driving fast and erratic, and then he's being disrespectful towards women, and he's kicking the door down and stuff like that, we got a real problem. We got a real problem with the NFL, and we got a real problem with these young men who are sacrificing their brains.
Yeah, and it's crazy that I'm surprised that, because you usually only hear CTE associated with football, and I'm surprised you don't hear about more CTE in the boxing space, the UFC space, the pro wrestling space, because they're super taking hits to the head, and I
can explain some of that.
Okay, come with
first off, boxers, people who box for very long periods of time suffer severe mental and brain injuries. This is why Muhammad Ali shook. This is why he developed the shakes at the end of his career, and it's because of all the punches that he took. When you were hit with a boxing glove has a large amount of pad on it, so you'll be hit within 80 or 90% of getting knocked out a high number of times, right? You got to get somebody just right with the whole boxing glove to get them to knock out, okay? So it's better to take one actual knockout than 5, 10, 15, 90, 95% knockouts. You know what I'm saying? It's better to take one hit and be knocked out than it is to get hit almost knocked out a bunch of times. That's the difference between boxing and MMA. MMA has the much smaller gloves, and so the blood and stuff is like very off-putting for a lot of people. But those guys don't take the number of hits to the chin and cause the same brain damage as boxers. And so MMA isn't going to have a CTE problem. Boxing will inch into the CTE territory, but even boxing is not in the same level as football, where it's like you'll get hit 70 to 95% of being knocked unconscious 20, 30, 40 times a game.
Yeah, and then you got to get right back out there. As long as you ain't knocked out, get back out there. You all right? Can you spit? Good. Come on.
Yeah.
The dude that I knew, we were all hanging out in Vegas. So like me and my girls out there and him and his friends were out there. We went out to a club. He drank 2 bottles of Patron by himself, right? And then we took him out of the club. We were like, you can come to our suite and we'll just put him in my room. And I laid in the living room with my girls. And I don't know if I told the story before. I feel like I did, but I think I got a little CTE. Anyways, we left him in the bedroom and we just heard boom. And like he fell face down on the nightstand and was face down. He was like 275 pounds, 6'6". We could not roll him over. We were like, did he die? Anyways, he slept it off. We saw him breathing. And the next day he woke up and he's like, I think I broke my nose, and he put it in place. His arm kept falling out of the socket. He would play games and get hit in the head and like get dressed in the middle of a game and start leaving in his suit. Like he was mentally just so far gone. Good looking guy, but like he was trying to date me, but I'm like, no way. Like it was too crazy. Like I don't know if y'all ever been around someone with CT. It's so sad because their body still looks healthy and like, like a 30-something-year-old, whatever. But the brain, I mean, you're talking to this person and they just burst into song in the middle of a conversation, burst into tears, paranoid, call you at like all kinds of hours, like 20 times in a row and not want it and just cry in the voicemail. And then you call them and they don't remember what they were crying. Like it is really, really bad, y'all. So when I see football players involved in crimes or reckless behavior, it's like not having grace, but a little bit like a lot of times they're suffering from something. It's not just like arrogance from having all this money.
Yeah. The brain is the strongest and weakest muscle at the same damn time. You know what I mean? Like, because even like some of the things you mentioned in the CTE space, you also see that in the dementia space as well. And that doesn't necessarily come from taking hits to the head, but whatever lesions or things are happening on the brain that's like causing it to like malfunction. It's so crazy to see the up and down swings that people can go through when their mind is a little bit off.
This is an interesting comment from Andrea K248. There are studies showing inmates almost always have had a number of head injuries. I mean, that would explain a lot because some people just can't get out of their own way. And you're like, you can't want this life.
Yeah. Right. Big fact.
The thing that makes it so tricky about the NFL is like it's a system. I don't know. It's almost set up. Nobody has a very, very long NFL career. Most players, like 99% in NFL, these guys get in play 3-4 years max. Like very few guys are making it a decade or longer in the NFL. We know all of their names because those are the really famous ones. But like the average NFL player isn't lasting that long. And so there's this weird thing where we are putting these young men, a lot of them not from like really deep financial pocket backgrounds. And here's your opportunity to rack up a couple $1 million, live like a rock star for a few years in your 20s, maybe your early 30s. And I don't know what it's like to be in the NFL, but I don't think the risks over the rest of your life are being properly conveyed to these young men.
I agree. And especially the amount of like football that, especially like in the South where like football is life, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, the things that they put these students through, like I was complaining earlier about I got a 14-year-old who's in football right now. And it's like, how long is practice again? Like tonight, like it's just so much that they put them through. And it's like, is it really truly worth it at the end of the day? You know what I mean? And I don't even know. And also to what you were saying, the fact that like how short the lifespan of a football player's career is crazy. The other day I auditioned for something and I had to act like I was really into football. And the questionnaire, they was like, who are your favorite players? And everybody that I named hasn't played in 15 years. Like they're no longer on the field. It's like, yeah, Emmett, Julio, no, damn, Troy Aikman, no. Like LT, everyone's gone. I didn't know it was so short until recently, and that part is crazy. Because it seemed like Emmitt Smith played for 100 years. Like in my
He
head, he's
did.
still out
Emmett
there.
played a long time. Yeah. So there we go. Drewski, gift of comedy. The NFL is very dangerous for those young men.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we could do better in protecting those people that, risk their lives for our entertainment. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing is Chris Renee here is pointing out something right and interesting. The NFL is changing allowable hits in the league. That's how they've changed the design of helmets over the years. And then just a couple of years ago, there's no helmet to helmet contact. What do they call that? Targeting, I believe they call it targeting. And it's where if HK were going to catch a ball and I helmet to helmeted him without him being able to see me or something like that, is now one of those things where they'll just kick you out for the rest of the game because that's how dangerous some of those hits are.
Remember years ago when they was doing all the CTE, the lawsuits and stuff like that, the NFL, they really tried to say, oh, well, black people the black men were at a lower intelligence level, like their IQs. And they were saying they were trying to say that they were entitled to less of a settlement because they already were as smart. Do you remember that?
Wow.
I didn't know that was the narrative that they was running with. That's crazy.
A friend of mine, I got such a headache myself right now. I feel like I was in a football game. Damn. They was trying to run with they were trying to not pay out as many of the black athletes. Anyone in the chat, if you guys know what I'm talking about, please put a link or if you co-sign it, or just let me know what you see. There was something where they was trying to imply that the black athletes that were suffering the effects of CTE, they weren't really that smart in the beginning. How do we know it was most of this was from CTE? It was really, they were really trying it. It was disgusting. I'm gonna have to do a deeper dive into it because I think we should talk about that.
Indeed. And maybe even have some people on that or maybe actively dealing with it, man. Because I think sometimes people have to really see it up close and personal to know the ebbs and flows of it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Speaking of people that act like they have CTE, Donald Trump is at it again. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but instead of, with all the things we have going on that we should be worried about, his priorities are renaming things.
And finally, I guess the purpose of this more than anything else is we're going to be changing the name of Lake Ontario, effective immediately, to Lake America. That's going to take place right now as I sign the order. Do you have anything to say about it, Ben?
Yes, sir. So this is a straightforward but important executive order. It directs Secretary Burgum and the Department of the Interior to update the Geographic Names Information Service to reflect that the lake once known as Lake Ontario will, from this day forward, be known as Lake America. This is a lake that has most of its volume in the United States. The deepest parts of the lake sit in United States territory, so this will reflect that this is an American lake.
Thank you. Okay.
Still a couple days left in this week.
My God, I hate him so much. I can't believe I used to be friends with this asshole. This is what you focus on. We got 300 million pounds of beef, bad beef, dirty beef. Farmers losing their farms. Everyone's broke. People struggling. Gas prices up. Wages down. Just not all this nonsense. We're in a war. You done killed sailors, fishermen, and you worry about renaming a goddamn lake and how long curtains should be in a ballroom, and then going 5 stories deep so you can have a bunker to hide when the people finally rise up against your fat white ass and say enough is enough. I'm so sick of this. That's what we woke up to today, ladies and gentlemen.
It's another day in the Great American Shit Show, man.
It's
an executive order. We can reverse all these things.
I remember when it became very clear that my grandfather shouldn't be driving anymore. And we had to sneak his keys away because you could just tell the things that this person was thinking about. They're walking and talking. And fortunately, my grandfather was a very kind man, so he remained kind. But you could just tell, you could just tell it was time. And I think this should be evident. This right here, there's been so many times, but I just wish Americans would wake the F up. The rest of the Republican Party would wake the F up, because this is not a person who's looking to solve the problems of America. This isn't a person who's gone, you know what? Gary, Indiana really needs our help, and we're going to get down there. We're going to figure that out. You know what? The people of Puerto Rico are like water. I believe they're water starved or something. It's like, you know what? That's an American territory. We're going to get out there. We're going to help these people. This is a person who's focused on vanity and vanity exclusively. Renaming things. This guy wanted to get the Kennedy Center renamed after him. This is after Kennedy took a bullet in the head as a president. Trump wants a battleship, which, by the way, was about to be named for a black sailor. He wants that battleship to be renamed a Trump battleship. The documents were lined up for the battleship to be named after a black sailor, and Trump was like, no, I want it named after me.
And he's never been in the military.
He's never been in the military. Here's the other thing. Is you know what you got to do to get a battleship named after you? Because there are battleships named after presidents. You have to get old and die. Like battleships get presidents' names after the president passes away. And so this person is alive and wants to give his middle finger to that entire naval tradition, and people are going to sign off and let him do it. And he thinks, Lake Ontario, let's make that Lake America. That's not helping anybody. It's a joke.
It's such a corny name too. Lake America. It's so dumb. And also the Kennedy Center. Also, did you hear the latest with that? Not only does he wanted to put his name on it, and it was ordered to take it down. They're now throwing out that, well, if it's not going to have his name on it, they want to just demolish the whole thing.
Yeah,
they should demolish his whole thing. And if they name a ship after him, it should be the Ocean Gate Titan submersible. That's the only thing that should be named after him. Like,
there's not a single person who votes conservatively in this country who could look me straight in the face and tell me they woke up this morning and they thought Lake Ontario needs to be named to Lake America. And that's something I feel strongly about.
He also did that thing with the Gulf of Mexico. He changed it. Like, I don't know if it's still Gulf of America, but
I don't know.
I'm not calling it that.
Yeah,
I'm never calling it that. And we're not calling it the lake. And the guy that co-signed that sat there and explained it, you guys are all complicit. Where are your balls?
No.
Why is no one saying, hey, man, this is dumb? You know what you should talk about? The 14 or 15 days we're going on that Gary, Indiana is without power and all those people that are suffering. Maybe talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
He has it so set up to be a hero if he would just like stop being such a prick.
Yo, at least, George W. Bush, the second Bush 2, he had the common decency to fly over some of these troubled places and see what was going on. Just, just make it look like he cared just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Just showing up.
Yeah, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot that administration. It wasn't, like, it looks great in comparison to what's going on now. But, you rewind back to, like, back then, it was a crazy time. But, like, you got to be a good human first, man. You can't lead the country without being good to the country you're in and caring about the people that are under your constituency, man. And it's just like, yo, he has no compassion for nobody. Jesus Lord, to Thomas Bell, you're the president today.
Oh my God, that's a triple, right? That's a trio. We got.
Yo, listen, man, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Here we go. Let me load the clip.
Thomas Bell, Lake Thomas Bell. Somebody, I thought it might have been a Papa Bell. That's hilarious. I had a Papa Bell. That was my grandfather. He's a raging narcissist. You're 100% right, Ginny G Love. He's also an imbecile. Somebody up earlier in the comments, I'm not gonna be able to find it. They said that they had tried to send a Cash App to the Side Dish Cash App, and it gave them like something like it was a scam. I've got to like put my photo in it. And my name is the Cash App is Side Dish TV. But I started that account. It's linked to our bank account. It's not going to me personally. It's going to like the Side Dish fund. But I guess I just set it up a couple days ago, so I have to like add more information. But it is 100% the correct and right Cash App.
No scams allowed. Yeah, I want to solve a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Whose cousin is it?
Okay, sorry. I'm sending a text out. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to Is it me?
Is you?
It's always on me.
I'm also multitasking.
It's not me when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so let me scroll. Where is it?
I don't find it either. Hold on a second. What am I do?
Okay, here we go.
Here it
Okay,
is.
well, it's finally time for Whose Cousin Is It? Okay, this one starts off like somebody's parents. We're very proud. Now, this man graduated from school with a degree in Spanish, moves to Mexico, gets a good job at a mining company, speaks fluent Spanish, smart, resourceful, doing business internationally. Everything sounds great so far. Then, somewhere along the way, his resume allegedly took a hard left. Now, authorities say this 39-year-old became a major player connecting chemical suppliers in China with drug operations in Mexico. And members of the Sinaloa cartel reportedly knew him by another name, the King of Fentanyl.
That's an ill like minor, like when you majored in something else.
Very much so. Okay, so prosecutors accuse him of running a massive drug trafficking and money laundering operation involving fentanyl, cocaine, and good old methamphetamine. He was arrested in Mexico in 2024. Then he escaped. He got caught again and was eventually extradited to the United States. He has pled not guilty. He's currently awaiting trial.
So he went from a Spanish major to an international manhunt minor.
Basically. So somebody tell me, you send your cousin to one of the best universities in the country. He moves to a new country for a corporate job. And a few years later, the government is calling him one of the world's most dangerous alleged traffickers. Whose cousin is it?
Man, the chat is all over with it. Like,
Yo, y'all think it's my cousin? I got a lot of okay. See, I'm kind of with Ms. Naughty here. There's a part of me that's thinking that to become connected to major players in China, that you might have to be China's. Allegedly. Allegedly.
A lot of other in there, and they get real specific. Italian cousin. You know what I'm saying? Vini Vidi Vici.
Tanner, you don't want to go black on this one?
I don't think. I'm just gonna say it right here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say this. Prove me wrong. I'm not sure that your cousin. It's not that your cousin doesn't have the work ethic or the intelligence to get this done.
You feel that we're not capable of learning Chinese or Mandarin and multitasking and go like
ni hao.
I'm saying that's what I got from the comic cat.
Ni hao. I don't know what that means. But that I'm just saying, I don't know that the Chinese do the Chinese like your cousins? I'm not sure the Chinese like your cousins.
Well, it gets weird because it usually be the Koreans that be owning the shops in like our neighborhood. They're different than the Chinese because they be looking at each other like Spider-Man meme. You know what I mean? Sometimes
that's my thing. Is like it's the China connection. This ain't rush hour.
Where you leaning with it, Claudia?
I'm gonna buy whatever Tanner says.
Kenny Burnswell says chalupa eating cousin.
Oh, but the Mexicans, do the Chinese mess with the Mexicans?
I don't know.
There was a restaurant in Atlanta called Chico and Chang's. It was like a hybrid, like Chinese Mexican food spot. I never had the opportunity to go there.
Yo, there was a place in Dallas called Carlos O'Charlie's, and I was like, what? That's a nice fusion.
It was like an Irish Mexican bar spot.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Boom, right here. Don't escape.
They escaped before.
I'm going. Yeah.
You don't think we don't escape? We don't
in
escape?
Mexico?
We don't escape.
In Mexico.
The blacks love Mexico.
Only time I saw a black person escape from Mexico was on a TV show Prison Break.
They love Tulum. Oh my God, Tulum is like baby Miami.
Everybody loves Tulum.
I'm going African American.
What is the bye for now, cousins?
But it's how he spelled by, which makes me think Korean.
Yeah, like you buy or you leave.
Oh, ni hao is the standard Mandarin greeting. Thank you so much.
I knew it was hello or goodbye.
T-Fusion with the info.
I just really want to shout out Maria Brown here for recognizing the game. I'm so glad.
All right, well, let's wrap this murder mystery up, shall we? Move that vein.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Wait, did you say it, Asia? He said it.
Sure did.
He did.
Sure did.
Look how happy he is.
Yo, and his nickname was Brother Wang because his name was got it. I wish I'd have wrote that in. I gotta start like having like an image of the person with the name connected, so like I don't have to like hit the van thing again. But like his real name sounded phallic. Let me move the van again. I'm sorry.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
Oh.
Zhang Zhidong, aka Brother Wang.
Brother Wang sounds like one of those contract actors in a movie.
Oh my God, another death. I can't this week.
Who else died?
Lattimore, the singer that said, "Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out.
I don't know.
Let's straighten it out."
Oh, Pete Rock and CL Smooth sampled that.
I think
for the
so.
song sample. Okay.
So,
Lattimore.
once again, the wrong obituary.
Yeah.
It has been a crazy. Oh wow, yeah, I've seen this guy's face before.
Look what someone put.
That's Yo, Ms. 9093. Those are American.
What is it?
Y'all heard that?
Oh, those fortune cookies?
Fortune cookies.
Wait, America started that?
Fortune cookies started in San Francisco.
I had no idea.
They are
they
not
do have
Chinese.
They have a large population, though.
Yeah. I just wanna, I don't know if you guys can watch this. Can you see this real quick here? I've gotten a couple of them. I've gotten a couple of them right. I'm pretty hot in a row. I'm on a streak.
He's on fire.
You are, Tanner. Look at you. I can't wait for the next one. You know, I think I'm gonna write the next one.
You know what? Come on now, Claudia. I just know you're gonna try to.
Like I want to participate. So like, please
Okay,
do. I'm
need
like
to
Neo, my man in the Matrix.
Yeah, I need to get back to this. I've gotten lazy. Yeah, maybe I just bank. I need to bank a few today, and I want to see YouTube battle it out.
I'm on with the shenanigans.
Well, yeah, we're with it.
Here's a picture of Lattimore for those who didn't know who he was.
Oh,
Yo, like Isaac from the Love Boat, and then
yeah.
Yo, who's gonna bring that mustache back? Who's gonna do it?
I used to love a Fu Manchu. Right.
You got to have the full afro as a black man to pull it off properly, though. Because if you have like a low cut haircut and a Fu Manchu,
it's a lot.
It looks weird. Like
A little
Like,
overwhelming.
where's the other whispers?
That part. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess some work to do today, so I could see if I can trap Tanner or trap HK. We'll see.
Thank you so much. Claudia is the kind of person who will give me like something to read, and I'll be reading it, and she'll hide a slur in there, and I won't see it coming. That's the kind of I know that's who I'm dealing. I got to stay on top of my game.
No, it's not from a place of hate.
Oh, I know.
Like my family, I told you about my grandmother, like the shenanigans that she would do, like putting ugly kids' pictures up on the refrigerator and wait and see who's. I just like to have fun with people and be mischievous and just keep you on your toes. Like I'm here to make sure you don't get CTE and dementia. Keep you sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Like it's almost like an active live brain game at all times.
A living Sudoku.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a living Sudoku.
Living Sudoku. Ladies and gentlemen, Claudia Jordan, brain stimulator, left and right.
I am a stimulator of brains.
Yo, if you happen to be in the YouTube side of things, man, when you see this later on the side dish page, be sure you check out the shop, man. We've added some new shirts in there. Thank you for everybody that purchased the Eater shirts. We also now have side dish mugs. We got a Whose Mug Is It mug. And we also have cool like water canisters with the side dish branding on it, and side dish hoodies because it's gonna get cold out there in some parts of the world.
The eater
right,
shirts are hilarious. The name is it's so funny.
Yo,
Yeah,
man,
get
I was so
you-
happy when I saw Brian with his in the wild. You know, he was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm gonna order one now too.
Yeah, just like Claudia and HK were talking about, we got the shirts, we got some products coming up. Think about joining our I Got 5 on It membership. Think about we love the super chats, we love the Cash App, all that stuff helps keep the channel going. We have not taken a dime out of anything yet. So we're in like month 4 or 5 of doing this show, and not a single person you have listened to today has taken a single penny of any of that, because we're trying to get it to a place where it'll just keep going. And
Yeah, but I think
so
it's time though. I think it's time.
it might be. It might be.
Getting close.
I
Yeah, we're getting real
you
close.
know, I mean, a little reward, a little something to keep the motivation going here, y'all.
That's right. That's right. A morale,
We
a
have
little
not,
morale boost.
we have not taken out. He's right. Not one dime. Not one dime.
Somebody asked earlier in the comments, what's the best way to support? You know what? If you're looking to support directly, whatever that looks like for you, whether that is a membership, which is like an ongoing long-term thing, it's a small amount every single month, whether that's like buying a product, that's amazing. Obviously, we love that. If it's a super chat, we love those things. You guys have been so kind and so generous to us with those. But then also sharing the show. You'd be surprised. Our our channel is starting to grow again. Like our membership is moving up, and so, or just our subscribers, not our members. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a good thing. And so sharing the show is great. Commenting on any of the stuff, whether you see it on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere else, that helps the algorithm. So yeah, there are lots and lots of different ways to support the show, and we appreciate
That hype
all
button
of them.
too on YouTube as well is also very helpful because it just promotes the show in a different way as opposed to your traditional share. And I know that, you know, to some people who like, you know, like, I don't know what all these buttons are. It's a lot. Yes, it is. But if you know, when you see the live chat thing, if you just keep scrolling to the left, you'll see a hype button. You just click on that and then you go from there. Doobie said, where can you buy merch without having social media? Well, we are working on like a landing page site because like if we like explain to you the it's just too many words in the landing page that we have right now, but maybe we'll drop that in the chat next time we do a show just so y'all can have it, and or make a QR code that could bring you straight to it. I think that probably be a little bit more useful as well.
If you, there should be, I think they also should be able to find it. And of course, if you don't have social media, you might not have this, but through Shop Pay, which is one of those apps where like almost everything you buy online is coming through Shop Pay. And so you might be able to find us on there. But if you're watching us on YouTube right now, in any video that you click on, there should be a few items underneath the description, and that's the stuff that we put in the store. Also, let us know what you think would be great in the store, and we'll put it in there.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, in the meantime, in between time, Claudia is going to go do some crime research.
Dan, I got your ass.
right.
Your ass to say.
All right.
Be ready. Be ready.
Yo, just give me clues. All I need is good clues. That's all I need.
Oh, you're going to get some good clues. And we're going to see where you stand on this. We're really going to test you.
It sounds like it's kind of like a threat, but it also sounds like frisky. You know what I'm saying? At the same time,
right?
Yeah, like a fun threat.
Yeah, Claudia's about to be like, they found 3 Swisher Sweets on the scene.
Right. Black Air Force Ones. The suspect was seen.
When he hopped the fence, a Crown Royal bag fell out of the back pocket of the suspect.
Driving a Dodge Charger.
Then the suspect proceeded to throw a black African fist pick.
Last name Jenkins. Guess who?
Oh my God. Hilarious.
Well, yo, man, y'all enjoy y'all 48-hour Friday, man. Lock and load, man. Like, subscribe, all the things. We love y'all.
Bye.